Welcome my dear students. I am CA and today we are going to discuss about relevant cost and irrelevant cost. What are relevant costs? Relevant costs are those costs which are affected by the decision that has to be taken by the management or the company, and when we speak of irrelevant costs, they are not affected by the decision that has to be taken by the management or by the company. When we speak of relevant cost is a cost which mainly plays a very crucial role when selecting of an option among different alternatives available comes. But in case of irrelevant cost, selection of one of the alternatives is not very much affected. Then we speak of relevant cost. What happens? Relevant costs are those costs like opportunity cost, differential cost, and avoidable cost. But when we speak of irrelevant cost, there comes a sunk cost, unavoidable costs, and fixed cost. Relevant costs are mainly taken by the lower management people, but when we speak of irrelevant costs, that is looked upon by the top level management. Relevant costs are those costs which affected by any particular choice of decision taken by the company management. That's why whenever any decision has to be taken, relevant costs cannot be avoided. But when we speak of irrelevant cost have to be avoided when selection of any particular course of action or among all the alternatives. Once selection of one alternative to done, it has to be avoided. Relevant costs are those costs when a company future net cash flows is affected, but through the irrelevant costs, future cash flows are not affected. Relevant costs are short-term basis, irrelevant costs are long-term basis. Again, we can say that when we speak of relevant costs are going to affect the business. So when our company has to choose among different options, the price may change, they are variable. So we can say they are variable, they are operational, okay, but this irrelevant costs are fixed nature, okay. So relevant costs are examples, we can say opportunity cost, incremental cost, right? And this irrelevant cost is sunk cost, which has already been incurred and cannot be changed. And then we also can say that it is more of type of the fixed cost or capital nature, okay. So we can say relevant and irrelevant cost, we have understood the differentiation among the two. And this whenever any decision has been taken by the management, it is the cost that is the relevant which is going to affect that decision taken by the management, and irrelevant costs have to be avoided because they will only add up to the expense. But we can say these are the relevant costs have to be considered while taking any management decision taken by the management or the company, and irrelevant costs have not to be taken. Thank you. Take care.